It's a matter of faith with Donald Trump. And H is largely right that nearly every legal breakthrough in his 4 indictments is part of a massive conspiracy, despite the apparent lack of evidence for such allegations. This is a weaponization of government. Choose your plan. ArrowRight So when federal judge set a hearing date for Trump this week at heart of the 2024 presidential nomination calendar. March 4th, day before 15th state's Super Tuesday vote. The topics discussed were predictable. Accused in this case of conspiring to disrupt the 2020 election. Trump described it as an election meddling. And Republicans welcomed it. But if a judge is really trying to influence the primaries, March 4th doesn't seem like the ideal timing. The New York Times has published an article examining how Trump, who is by far best on GOP nomination, can complete nomination until finds out if he is a criminal himself. Or even until actually wins nomination. Meat of the first criminal case. Republicans set their 2020 delegate rules to block primary fight against the incumbent Trump first. And to date, they also benefit man who effectively earned incumbent status in that race. The more at stake Trump's candidacy, the more likely the contest will have to turn into a delegate battle. Trump is now so ahead of the nation by nearly 35 points that it's hard to believe he won't at least be a major contender during his trial. History and Super Tuesday are going around. So what happens at that point? We've done some representative math and can say a few things. 7 states are likely to hold contests before the March 4th hearing date. While some of these states are often vital to distilling the field and effectively crowning a frontline candidate, they make up less than 10% of committed delegates. This means that even if judge delays the March 4th hearing date, about 90% of delegates will be ready to get swept up as Trump goes to trial. However, things can start slowly with the selection of the jury. The next night, after 15 states vote on Super Tuesday, nearly half of the committed delegates will have been allocated. Prosecutors and Trump's legal team estimate that it will take 4 to 6 weeks to present each case. And these are conservative estimates. This will allow a decision to be reached at the earliest in late April or early May. And potentially after the entire first season if each lasts 6 or more weeks and jury deliberations are prolonged. Even if entire hearing ends at shorter end of range, more than 2/3 of delegates will be in jeopardy during hearing, including earliest states. 75% of delegates will likely be allocated before case goes to defense. And 80% or more may be allocated until case goes to defense. The trial is over. Many states that hold contests later in this window are winner-take-all. This means that if Trump is still the national leader by far, he can request all 400 delegates. These delegates alone could make up